gonna start this video right here. This is we're in Hoi An. This is actually the edge of the city where all the cars, and then when you're in the old town behind me, you don't really see all these cars and motorbikes and everything like that. So what we're gonna do in this particular video is we're going to kind of explore a little bit, and just to give you a little context of where we are, in case somebody's curious, we're on Hoi and Dao. So we're gonna walk around and give you an idea. We're gonna walk down the street with all the cars and traffic, and then we're gonna move back into this area shortly. So, and I'm gonna reflect a lot because I've been in Vietnam many times over the last 25 years, 7 or 8 times, including Hoi An 25 years ago. So I'll probably talk about some of those comparisons as well. So stay tuned. Hoi An. Okay, we are in Hoi An, Vietnam. You can see it up on the map. You can see the country. Let's zoom right into Hoi An, and we're basically right in this little tourist area right here, walking around. So, okay, let's get it to you as if you're there yourself. Okay, so it's pretty tempting to go down one of these. These are more pedestrian friendly, but I have done a few of those videos, so I want to go into the main street and just kind of look at the difference and see what it's like. I haven't been to Hoi An in 25 years. But I have been to Vietnam many times over the last 25 years. But Hoi An once 25 years ago, and then now in 2025, December 2025. The other time was 2000. And I'll just quickly kind of tell you what I remember a long time ago. I remember that the buildings were along the river and there's a lot of mold on them. And I remember reading about it because they were saying it's because of all the rain, stuff like that. The other thing I remember too is there was tons and tons of tailor shops everywhere in 2025. And now there's so much more other stuff. There's lots of manufactured clothing, but here in this street I'm actually seeing all these tailors. I didn't really see it so much in the heart of the old town, which is to the left of us just a little bit. But up here, yeah, we got all the tailors again. So my previous videos, I was saying that stuff seemed kind of obsolete or gone, but that's not the case. This street is filled with tailors. Some nice tailors too. Huh. Some of these suits look really nice. Huh. Hello. Just curious. That looks like a good. What is this made out of?
That's mere wool and silk material.
Oh, wool and silk. Yeah, looks nice.
One for you.
I'm gonna walk around, but thank you so much. That looks like a nice suit. Should probably get something like that. I might have to look around here a little bit. I think I'm gonna stay there for a little bit. It's gonna get a little bit darker, so let's see what that's all about. So she was telling me that a suit is 210 American dollars, but then I kind of walked away. Probably worth it, but I don't know. I don't want to get a suit right now, but that's the problem. There's a Starbucks. That's interesting. Actually, it's much different. I did some other videos, and I was thinking that Hoi An looks like a completely different city. I don't recognize it at all from 25 years ago. And this street right here is away from the tourist area. Let me yeah, a lot more tailors here. The other area, I felt like there wasn't hardly any tailors. So I'm kind of learning as I film different stuff on the streets here. Okay, let me try to get inland a little bit. Okay, so we're just gonna leave this street and go to that street down this way. So we're gonna leave this busy area, and then I think that this is gonna go back into, it's kind of cool, into where all the tourists are at. And then we're gonna see how different it is when we get away from all the vehicles. I did some other videos already about Hoi An and kind of comparing, and I hadn't really seen all the tourist shops, all the tailor shops. I saw lots of these pre-manufactured clothes. I think there's just so much tourism now that they're just selling almost everything you can imagine, where before it was predominantly tailors. Yeah. Another big difference is the amount of tourism. So like when I came 25 years ago, there were so few tourists that Vietnamese would follow you around for a long time trying to make a sale. We're here, there'll be another tourist coming along every 10 seconds. Okay. Let's take a look over here. So let me go on to some other comparisons. I'm gonna move ahead a little bit. Another comparison is everything's yellow. It's like painted. I think there's a lot more money here, a lot more tourists. So there's a lot more painted buildings that are like, there's just more money. So before, most of the buildings were kind of a more moldy green, and I used to read about it in like the Lonely Planet guides, and they were talking about why that is, because of the rain. Maybe part of it was because, well, I don't know, there's so much more money in Vietnam, you know, so there's probably lots of people that come in, and Vietnamese themselves, definitely, maybe other money too, and they are, you know, painting them, making them look real nice, and yeah, it's quite a bit. That's a big difference, and I don't remember it being so big, so I don't know if it just keeps expanding. I think a lot of the original housing is the same, but I'm not 100% sure how much is added. And now we are entering into the right here. So I think one of these signs says entrance tickets. So walking and cycling town right there. I don't know what. Okay, so we're gonna be walking more into this. So let me okay, so I'm just kind of waiting. There's just kind of a big bulk of tourists everywhere, so I'm gonna kind of give a little bit of space so I don't have different groups of people. Okay, what are some other big differences? I think another big difference too, 25 years ago I went through all of Vietnam, and I skipped Da Nang, where now Da Nang is a much bigger destination. I was looking at a Lonely Planet guide today in the hotel room that I'm in, and I went through all of this in 2000, and that Lonely Planet guide was 2011, I think, and they were saying that Da Nang only had 3 flights a week to Singapore. It's the only international flight. And now I flew over here from Macau. There's tons of flights from all over the place, and they're going to keep building more and more nice shops. So yeah, I guess before you would fly into you could not fly so directly, basically. So before you'd let's continue through here a little bit. So before you could only come in through the Saigon or Hanoi, except through Singapore and to Da Nang, and then you could come down here. There's actually a lot of tailor shops over on this side. I didn't see them earlier. And the amount of tourists is crazy. Like 25 years ago, it was just like backpackers on a backpacker trail. So you'd see the same backpackers, you'd get off the bus, stay at a hotel. It wasn't anywhere near as many hotels. And you'd kind of see the same people all around town while you're here. That was like that everywhere in Vietnam. So you'd see them going up and down the coast, like the same people. I went from Saigon to Hanoi in 2000, then later I came back 2002. I just spent it in Hanoi for a month, around that area. But yeah, that tourist trail was here. There's just tourists all over the place. So different. Anyways, We're gonna end our video right there. So yeah, Saigon, Hoi An.